Okay, now we are going to throw in some variables while finding the GCF. So I know I told you previously just to go with the lowest exponent for your variables. Those of you who understand that way, keep doing that, okay? Because that is the easiest way. For those of you who don't understand that, I'm going to show you another way where you write out all of them and circle what they have in common. So kind of like what you did with the GCF with numbers only, but now we're throwing in variables too. So let's do our first example. It's going to be 42x squared and 12x to the fifth. Okay, so for this, you find the GCF with a number, just like how you did in the previous video. So 42 is an even number, so I know 2 goes into it, and that's 21. And then 21 is 3 times 7. For 12, that's 3 and 4. And 4 is 2 and 2. Okay, so now I'm going to write out all this lovely stuff. So 42x squared is now 2 times 3 times 7. And then I have 2 x's, so times x times x. 12x to the fifth is now 2 times 2 times 3. I like to go in numerical order, so smallest to largest. So 2 times 2 times 3, and then 5 x's. Then just circle what they have in common. So they each have a 2, they each have a 3, and they each have 2 x's that they have in common. So my GCF, you multiply 2 times 3 to get 6, and then I have 2 x's, so that's x squared. And that's how you do that. Okay, now I'm showing like all the work on this. Some of you are able to do the variables without writing it out, and that's fine by me, as long as you get it correct. Because some of you I thought were going to get it correct on the quiz and did not do that. For number 2, it's 21y cubed and 84x squared y. Okay, 21 is 3 and 7. And 84 is 2 and 42. 42 is going to be 2 and 21. 21 is 3 and 7. Okay, let's write it out. 21y cubed is 3 times 7 times y times y times y. 84x squared y is 2 times 2 times 3 times 7 times x times y. Okay, circle what they have in common. They each have a 3, they each have a 7, and they each have a y. The top one does not have any x's, so I didn't circle any x's. So my GCF, 3 times 7 is 21, and then I just have 1 y. And if you look, it's the lowest y. Remember how I told you look at the smallest exponent? This has a 3, this has a 1 technically. There's the 1. Okay, let's do a couple more together, and then you'll do 4 on your own. Okay, number 3 is 33x squared y cubed and 39x to the fifth y. And feel free to pause this whenever you want to try it on your own. That's what I would recommend. 33 is not a prime number. It is divisible by 11, and that's going to be 3 and 11. 39 is divisible by 3, and it goes in there 13 times. 13 is prime, so I'm done with that part of it. So for the 33x squared y cubed, that is 3 times 11 times x times x times y times y times y. I know it's a lot of work, but it'll get you the right answer, so I think it's kind of worth it. This is 3 times 13 times x times x times x times x times x times y. They each have a 3. They each have an x and another set of x's and a y. So that means my GCF is 3, 2 x's make x squared, and a y. And if you look at them, look at the x's, I have 2 and 5, 2 is the smaller one, so there it is. And for the y's, this is the smaller one, there it is. Okay, let's look at the last one. I should say the last one I'm doing with you. Okay, this one has 3 variables and 3 terms. So 28 c squared d to the 5th e, 62 c d e cubed, 32 c to the 5th d cubed. And I will give you a second and get that written down. Okay, they are all even, so even if I didn't know what went into 28, I could just assume 2 did. So this is going to be 2 and 14, and 14 is 2 and 7. 62 is 2 and 31. 31's prime, so I'm done with that one. And 32 is 2 and 16. 16 is 2 and 8. 8 is 2 and 4 is 2 and 2. Okay, let's write these out. 28 c squared d to the 5th e is 2 times 2 times 7, and then c times c, and then d times d times d times d times d times e. I know it's a lot of work. I'm sorry. This one is 2 times 31 times c times d times e, e, e. And 32 c to the 5th d cubed. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see what they have in common here. I'm going to use a highlighter on this one because some of these don't line up perfectly. So I have 2, 2, and 2. So there's one group. Let's see, they each have a C. And that's it because this one does not have any more C's. They each have 1 D. And this one down here does not have any E's, so I can't go any further. So my GCF here is 2CD. And that's it. If you find that a highlighter is helpful, you can borrow one of my markers. Kind of the same thing, but that's up to you. Now what you're going to do, you're going to do 4 of these on your own. You can do them on the front here or do them on the back. Same thing as what you did for the numbers one, where you do all of them, bring them up to me. I will stamp them if they all have work, and then you will check your answers. If your answers are wrong, you'll need to go back and fix them before you turn them in for credit. Okay, let's look at these. So these are the U tries. Number 5 is 42W to the 5th and 16W cubed. Number 6 is 155 x squared y to the 5th, and 93x cubed y. Number 7, 56 f to the 5th, g to the 9th, h squared, and 77 g to the 5th h. And the last one, 300 p squared q r to the 5th. Actually, that should be q to the 9th. And then 150 p q r to the 5th. And the last one is 30 p squared q cubed r squared. Okay, so those are the 4 that I would like for you to try. Bring it up to my desk so I can stamp it. Make sure you show your work out, or else you're not getting your stamp. Okay, good luck.